Hi everybody, my name is Alanna from Open Table, and today we're going to show you one of our favourite recipes to help you reduce waste at home, and that is a really easy quick pickle recipe. So quick pickles are great because they allow you to use something that might be lying around in your fridge that you might not have time to use. So for example, something like a cucumber or a lonely zucchini, and it adds crunch and interest to salads or sandwiches. You can add them to cheese boards, and you can even use the brine that we're going to make in a salad dressing. So pickling is something that's been used for a really long time throughout the world to help you preserve foods. There's a few different methods of pickling. Today we'll show you how to quick pickle, which is a little more forgiving, and this is a pickle that you'll keep for about 1 month's time in your refrigerator. Other types of pickles are a little bit more complex, or not super complex, but you need to specially pressurize your jars and things like that so they stay nice and fresh, and then you can keep them for months at a time in your pantry. So a basic pickling brine consists of vinegar, sugar, salt, herbs and spices, as well as water. So for our quick pickle recipe today, we will be using white vinegar, but you could also use white wine vinegar or red wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar or rice malt vinegar. The only vinegar you want to stay away from are those sweet syrupy vinegars like balsamic vinegar. The first thing you will need for your quick pickles are clean jars. So what you can do is wash a couple of jars in hot soapy water and make sure that they're nice and clean before you get started. What we'll do is we are going to fill our clean jars with some vegetables. So I've got some cucumber and some zucchini here, so I'll just mix them up. And you want to make sure that they're nice and thinly sliced, because if they're too thick, they might not get absorb all of the pickling liquid very well, and they might become quite squidgy and a bit mushy. So this will help keep them nice. I'm also adding a little bit of garlic as well, just to add a bit of flavour. So you want to pack your pickle jars quite full until they're at about that high. Okay. Now our next step is to make our pickling brine. This is really easy. I have 1 cup of hot water in here, so I just got water from the kettle, and I'm going to add 1 cup of vinegar. So it's a ratio of 1 cup of vinegar to 1 cup of water. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some salt, and I've added about 2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Whoop. And then I'm just going to whisk this together until the salt and sugar have dissolved. Now that our salt and sugar have dissolved, I'll add some spices. So I'm going to add some mustard seeds, peppercorns, and some turmeric. So I'll just give that a nice little quick whisk. And then all you need to do from here is pour this into your jars over the top of your vegetables. Okay, and you might have a little left over. In that case, you could maybe fill another jar with some extra vegetables. It really depends on how big your jars are and how much you've filled up your jars. Okay, so now that these are all sealed, you can put them in your refrigerator, and you could eat them, later today, but I would wait maybe 2 days until you eat them so that they're really delicious and tasty. But yeah, so you can keep that in your fridge for about 1 month, and that will stay nice and fresh. And once you finish with this, you can use the liquid in a salad dressing. Quick pickles are really easy to use as part of a salad or in a sandwich, or even on a cheese board. They're really tasty with some nice cheddar cheese. And then you can also have them just by themselves as a really tasty snack, maybe with some nice seedy crackers. Thank you so much for watching our quick pickling video. If you want more information about any no or low waste recipes, you can find us on Instagram at OpenTable. And if you have made any of these pickles or have pickled before, we'd love to hear about it. So you can just hashtag OpenTable, and also follow Yarra Libraries on Instagram too for more tips, and yeah, keep the discussion going about food waste and delicious food.